Hello, 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 Leos. I need to sit in a different spot. Welcome, welcome. I'm just getting set up. I just got done doing the new moon reading, and so hopefully everybody is good and well out there. Just getting started. So, for those of you that are brand new and visiting my channel for the first time, my name is Patti. Welcome. I do intuitive tarot, intuitive coaching. I do spiritual coaching. I do life balance coaching, mind, spirit, and body, putting them together because without one, you can't have a balance kind of a thing. And then I also do health. I have degrees in nutrition and fitness and also other things too. So that's who I am. I am an empath. So when you see my tarot readings, you're going to see them basically through divine's eyes or whoever's sending through. It is not a lot about the cards. The cards do help me, but if I do a one-on-one with you, which I do one-on-one tarot or coaching, you can go down to the information below. And if you like the channel, please like, share, subscribe. All right. So it's very different. I do numerology, astrology, and the divine. Most of it comes from the divine. However, astrology and numerology plays into a lot of that. So I'm going to pick your first card, your first oracles. And for those of you that don't know what oracles are, this is an oracle deck. It's very different from your tarot deck. It's got a lot of meaning behind it, depending on the artist, how they interpret that. So I'm going to pick a past, present, and future energy. And the reason why I'm doing that is that, and usually I just do 2 oracles, but the divine is having me pick the past because of the way you're making your choices and decisions. Now, if you were just watching the new moon energy, we talked about this. But the thing is that this month, he's got me doing that. Again, he had me do a video on if your life isn't going the way you liked it or thought or whatever. And then he also had me do a video on if it's really love, explaining about the different levels of love, because that's what divine is about, love and truth. So it's how you're making your decisions. Are you making them spiritually or earthly? So that's divine, not me, guys. So let's go to it. So I'm going to pick 3 and we'll see where we go and where it takes you. So also too, if you've not seen my readings before, they are based towards helping you through your struggles, trials, challenges, helping you guide yourself to a better, higher vibrational life, especially in love and truth. So your past energy here, oh, so sweet. I'm an animal person, empath. So big animal person, big nature person. So our energy out is the deer, gentle and diplomacy. So a lot with your decisions in your past, definitely somebody is very caring about their decisions and how they actually interact with somebody else, which is a really good thing. This can be a really good thing, but it also could be a really challenging thing because some people take advantage of our kindness. So even though we're gentle and kind, doesn't mean we're weak. So somebody may have been too kind, too gentle, or they didn't have their boundaries in state. Thank you. So they're saying the boundaries or the standards that you had were able to be gone over pretty easily. So this is a time to where you set your standards, set your values, set your boundaries, and make sure that you are keeping them in a diplomatic area. So that means not letting people run all over you, kind of a thing. So for somebody, it might be that. Our current energies for this week, for the 15th through the 21st, is the cow. Got a lot of animals today, it seems like. And it's nourishment, abundance, asking, and receiving. So with the cow, the energy this week is a lot about asking and receiving, and how we actually go about in nourishing what we want. It's sort of the law of attraction. So if you think about the cow, Okay, so the cow produces milk. A dairy cow produces milk, and this is what they're talking about. Female is a cow, bull is a male. I'm an animal person again. I'm a country girl. What can I say? But the thing is, the cow creates the milk for the babies and blah blah blah. So what does the cow eat? What does the cow drink? That is the nourishment, is that what they're talking about. That creates the abundance. So if the cow is eating sweet grass and really good green grass and healthy grass, she's going to have nice, sweet, good, healthy, nutritious milk. If the cow is eating horrible weeds and grass and straw and stuff that isn't really nourishing, then the milk that comes out is not as good as it could be. But where is that coming from? Somebody has to either, one, put the cow out on the pasture, or put them in shackles and feed them so that they can produce milk or whatever that they need to do. And then after that. So it all depends on how we are nourishing our bodies, how we are nourishing our mind, how we are nourishing our spirit. That is this week's. And it says abundance. That is what you get from whatever you put in. So when I'm talking to somebody with health coaching, when we talk about their nutrition, we talk about their fitness, we talk about their movement, what they're eating, what they're drinking, how often, all that kind of stuff. That's nourishment. It depends on every single body's different. So I can't tell one client, oh, do this. That's why I look at these diet things. They don't work, because what works for one body doesn't work for another. And that's why it's $1 billion industry, because people waste their money so much. If you want to do something like that, contact me for a health coach, because it doesn't work. I used to manage gyms. I used to be a competitive bodybuilder. I, do that kind of stuff. And I have a degree. I even have a book back there, wherever it is, that, helps people in understanding those kind of things to nourish. The other thing about this week is that somebody has to learn how to ask, and somebody has to learn how to receive. All right. So it doesn't matter for me. I'll tell you, I'm going to be transformed. I'll be transparent with you. I have a hard time in receiving. I've been an independent mom. I've been a person that actually, has been on her own almost all of her life, been a single mom and run a business by myself. I'm independent. Can be a little bit stubborn, I can be. But the thing is, I have to learn to receive, because if I don't, that person's gift of giving is being squashed. And there may be something in that person's life and journey that I'm holding back by not receiving, that they need to learn. Does that make sense to you guys? So that is really important. If you really have a struggle with one of those, giving or receiving, it is your due diligence to find out why you're not able to do that, heal, so that you can allow that. Because it not only, when I receive, that helps somebody else lift their vibrations as well, because they're learning something about themselves as well when they give. All right. So the future energy out. Now remember, that's the cow. That's this. This is a lot. For somebody, I would be wanting to take notes on this one, or will be watching this video over and over again. This is a lot. This is a big, big reading, because somebody's getting walked on because of their gentleness and their decisions that they've made in the past. It's almost like you're too nice and you allow people to step on you. This one here is why. Why? This current energy is the nourishment. Where did that come from? Why is that foundation like that? And I need to get a little bit of in me to say, no, you can't do that to me. That's especially ladies. And I have a lot of men that watch, but this is the ladies. Maybe some woman is doing that to you, stepping all over you, using you. And that is not a healthy thing. Not a healthy thing. And so this is something that needs to come up. Why am I letting her do that? Why am I letting her, say those things to me? Boundaries are really huge. Healthy boundaries will rocket your, and standards will rocket your vibrations way up. Future energy, we have the king, man, authority, sexual energy, things pertaining to law and justice. Now the king too is a very masculine, earthly bound, but we're in the love month. We're in the human mating season per se, be from middle February to about the second week of April. It is a very sexual time. It's a very energy explosive time among not only the love and everything, but it's also the planets. If you watch the new moon, we talked about, you know, Venus being loving, and I think it was Jupiter being explosive, or who is it? Is it Venus or Saturn? But it's an overabundance of love. Okay, so that's the thing, is with this, it is a lot about male sexuality, but it's also being wise enough and respectful enough to have that authority to say, yes, I'm going to move forward, I'm not going to move forward. Also to be man enough and not boy enough. Big difference between man and boy. Huge difference. Okay, so your first card out is the Queen of Cups. Intuition, guys. Intuition. You got to be listening to this. We just talked about this in the new moon, and about this is a spiritual time. This is a spiritual awakening, a time in this new moon. And with Saturn and Venus and Uranus, especially Venus and Uranus, holy Toledo, you have to be listening to your intuition right now. And if your intuition is saying go buy something for your lady, go buy it. If it's saying don't buy something for your lady, don't buy it. But you know what? The outcome is going to be whatever you choose to do. That outcome, again, is going to have consequences. Good, bad, I don't know. What is it? Anyway, so we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. And that's an offering of love, peace, joy. This is a spiritual offering. This is a love offering. This is a divine interaction offering. But somebody definitely is not staying focused. Somebody is not staying focused. Now, whatever this is in your abundance, what your cow is supposed to be producing, what you are supposed to be doing, that is your law of attraction. Whatever you want, you've got to be. If you want to be nasty, you're going to get nasty. If you want kindness, you got to be kind. That's the way the universe works. High vibration, low vibration. Vibration, the universe doesn't give a crap about your feelings. It cares about the vibrations that you're giving it. All right? Yeah, for somebody, it's something's missing. Not only something, when I see this card, you know, it's not only that something's missing, it's like you want to sneak away. There's another energy that just wants to sneak away and hopefully keep that secret underground. It's like, I hope that doesn't ever get out. Well, you know what? If you got to get it out, let it out, because you know what? If you're talking about, I don't ever want them to know. I really don't. If this is somebody that you plan to live your life with for the rest of your life, you need to let them know. Because if you do let them know, two things that are going to happen. You're giving them the choice to stay with you. And two, you're releasing a negative energy which will release a burden for you. So that is really, really huge. It does two things. It does something for you, but it also does something for the other person. And if that person chooses to stay, that is the person that you're supposed to be with. Does that make sense? If it isn't, then it's time to kick them to the curb anyway. If somebody can't stick with you through the good, bad, and the ugly, they're not yours. They're not meant to be. You know, if somebody comes to me and they want to date me and, you know, they can't handle my gifts, then they're not the person for me. That's why it's hard to be an empath and have abilities. I'm telling you guys, it's not, I embrace it, but a lot of the people I come across that are empaths, and I belong to a lot of empath support groups, that is, they think it's a burden. They think it's horrible. They think it's a curse. And that is so sad, because the divine gives you these abilities to use for good, to high vibration. It's not for you. It's for somebody else. All right. So what is it? What is it that you're trying to hide or keep a secret, or what is it? All right. Okay. We got the Emperor, we got the Star, and we got, 6 of Swords. Now, the Emperor again is that male energy, that earthly energy. It's authoritative. It's a powerful energy. It's strength. It's, you know, knowledge. It's male sexuality. It's anything pertaining to justice and the law. And it's like, okay, Thank you. So divine is saying it is the person that does something right when nobody is looking. So this is that's the authority of this person. They have integrity and morals. Thank you. Because your next card out is the star and then travel. All right. Now, the star is about good things. This is about balance, but somebody's going to be exposed. Who's being exposed? Now, this is cool because they just said no. They're going to expose themselves. Share the secret. Share whatever it is that's hiding. Release the burden, because you know what? It's going to bring really, really good stuff. But also, too, you're going to feel like you want to get the heck out of there because you don't want to share it. That's fear, babe. That's fear. You can't live your life in fear. You cannot live your life in fear. Please, let me help you get out of that, because I've been there. I have completely been there. You don't want to live your life in fear. And then another thing too, if you like to write things down, yeah, definitely. What are you fearful of? What are the things that you are fearful of? And then you put them in order. You say, okay, well, this one's number 1 because I really fear that one. And then that one's number 2. That's not so bad. But then I'll put that number 2. And then number 3. Then you prioritize. Then you hit each fear one by one. Before you know it, you'll be fearless, especially if you are working in spirit and not earth. If you're actually living your life in the unseen, the 2D, the unseen, and not the seen, the world and the people, and you're listening to everybody around you. I almost went back to that. I had a dilemma I was working on this week, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go call so-and-so. And I'm like, nope. What is divine? What does spirit say about that? And I never called that person, gave me the answer. Wasn't really what I wanted to hear, but I got the answer. All right, so we got 6 of Wands. We've got the King of Pentacles, more power. And then we also have the Ace of Swords. A lot of power here. A lot of power. This is somebody has got a lot of power. Somebody needs to really, you've got an offering of truth. This is somebody is definitely not able to function. Remember, they're fighting. This is a time to really own the truth. It's time to make your decisions right. This is a time to say, hey, you know what? You used to do this all the time to me. And, you know, I really don't like it. So could you please stop doing that? I really like you. I really, you know, or whatever. Or it could be a friend. Just say, you know what? I did this the other day. Could you please not saying da 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 da? Or could we agree for you not to say it? Or at least explain to me why you feel that you have to say this all the time. Maybe I'm doing something that makes a little red flag for them that they're going to say it all the time. So would you please share with me so that we can agree not to ever hear that word again? Sort of like couples who get married, the D word, divorce word, should never ever be seen. And that should be an agreement when you come into a unity to never use that word. To be equally unified, to say we're going to work through it. I'm going to ask you what the problem is, and you ask me what the problem is. We're going to work on. We may not agree to disagree. However, we need to make sure that the truth is at hand, because it's a 3-strand cord, not a 2. Do you know what that means, guys? It means that the spirit is at the center of everything you do. Your heart, your integrity, your morals, the truth, and love. That's that 3rd cord. If you ever hear of that, you know, if you watch a lot of movies and you hear the 3-strand cord, one is husband, one is wife, one is divine. Divine is always in the center. All right. So there's a lot of power here. There's a little bit of victory this week. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of work for somebody. You have the offering, though. There is love, peace, truth right there. That's divine right there. It is there. But you've got to get on track and really start paying attention and focusing in more. Somebody's like a racehorse is racing without blinders, and then the horse next to him's got blinders, and he wins because he's so focused. You're the horse without the blinders for somebody. For somebody, they're the blinders. Keep going. That Aquarian energy. Expose, tell yourself, don't be shy, be afraid, whatever. All right. Yeah. We've got the Page of Swords. Okay, for somebody, thank you. Yeah. Somebody's got somebody coming fast to them, or you're going to go fast to them. You're going to have an aha moment this week, and you're going to want to share. You're going to like, I got to say it. I got to say it. I got to say it. I want to do this. I want to get it off my back. Somebody's got that energy right now. And then right before that, they had to look back. They're looking back at the truth. They've got to say it. For some of you, that's the truth is just you're just like, that's that energy I was telling you, that over expressive energy of the new moon is to really go overboard. So overboard and tell your story, tell what you feel, tell how you care, tell how you don't care, tell whatever it is. Because with the new moon, if you haven't watched the new moon, go back and watch that, because you'll get a lot of this here. However, the bad, you can choose bad or good in these energies that are happening, and you can also have the energy to get rid of the old, or you can hang on to it. It's going to make a huge difference of your outcome, and it's going to make a huge difference how you make your decisions. Divine is saying, you please make your decisions in spirit, in love, in truth. Divine is saying, come to me when you don't know. Stop talking to people. Come to me. I'll give you the answer. It's in you already. You already know, because I gave you intuition. Sorry. He gets me excited because I've been there, guys. I've been there. I'm firsthand experience, and I'm helping people get through that. Anyway, that is your reading, guys. I hope you resonated with something here. Now, for those of you, just an FYI, the King and the Emperor are here, and that's your futuristic energy. So if you are coming into a relationship or dating or anything like that, just remember this is human mating season. So maybe stay off your... And men, hold it. Just hold it, because this is not the time, especially if you're a new, the man boy or the grown boy game has to stop, because it's hurting women. You have to know what you want, know how you do it. Your decision, the way you're making your decisions. Some of you men are making your decisions based on the little head rather than the big head. And it's hurting women. It's hurting yourself. It's hurting your growth. It's hurting your future. It's hurting your potential. And also too, you can get an STD that will last you the rest of your life. So be sure it's really somebody that you want to grow. And the reason why I say that is because this will create a soul tie. And man, you got a lot of soul ties out there. You got a lot of Capricorn energy and ball and chain you need to get rid of. And that's okay. A lot of people have made that mistake. You know, I used to be that way when I was in my 20s. Pretty bad. Glad I quit. But yeah, so if you like this video, if you see it resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe. If it doesn't resonate with you and you come across somebody in this week and you're like, oh yeah, this was this, send them the link. Maybe it will help them. That's the whole idea. It doesn't stop with you, or it doesn't stop with me. We have to send this on to somebody that it may help. That's the whole idea. And that's why I do the free videos. So don't forget about the free videos as well. Go to the playlist and you can see all the videos, not only spiritual, but mind, spirit, body. And then if you want more, go to Get Balanced 2020, the link below, and hit the YouTube page, and you'll be able to see a lot of videos. All free for just transforming your mindset to a higher vibration, but also a healthier life, successful life, wealthier life, whatever it is for you that you need. All right. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you on the 16th. Take care.